On June 18th, Edwards Air Force Base became the first installation of 3 to open a new facility as part of a joint project with the U.S. Marine Corps. The facility is the new Night Imaging and Threat Evaluation, or Night Laboratory, which was built to provide hands-on training for Marine aircrew required to use night vision goggles.
This is used for both initial and refresher night vision goggle training. So as guys are coming in from the fleet, trying to utilize night vision goggles, this will be the facility that will teach them how to do the initial focus, some of the limitations as well as the advantage associated with using night vision goggles, but it's also a good refresher.
That's Navy Lieutenant Commander David Peterson, an Air Medical Safety Officer with the 4th Marine Aircraft Wing. For nearly 2 years, he has worked with his Air Force counterpart here at Edwards, Captain Jeffrey Scott, to make the night lab a reality. Part of the night lab is a classroom setting. The other, which is housed in a black and lightless room, consists of a lane used to focus the night vision goggles and a terrain board that demonstrates lighting conditions aircrew may encounter while flying at night and using night vision goggles.
As I change the position of the moon on the terrain board, the shadows are one thing that changes the most. So in an environment with very little contrast, for example, desert, sand dunes, etc., with the moon at a low angle, you can see stark contrasting shadows to give the aircrew a sense of distance and depth perception. Without those shadows, there's no contrasting terrain to give them any idea of what's on the floor. That's just one example of what we can do with the terrain board.
Until the construction of the night lab, Edwards Marines from Marine Medium Helicopter Squadron 764, Marine Aircraft Group 41, Detachment Alpha, did not have a local facility that could provide this level of NVG training. And now that it's here, Captain Scott hopes that units across Edwards will use the facility to train their personnel on the use of night vision goggles.
Because we've got this great facility now for our annual refresher or recurrent training, we can use this facility to do the NVG academics. Instead of just a PowerPoint presentation, which it typically is, with some slides and some movies, now we can do some hands-on fitting and focusing of the goggles, actually demonstrate what particular illusions may be relevant here in the desert. So we can do all of that with this terrain board.
Marine Major General John Crowley, commander of the 4th Marine Aircraft Wing, joined Edwards' leadership at the Night Lab's opening ceremony. Dawn Waldman, Edwards Air Force Base, California. This has been Dateline Edwards. If you have questions or comments, we'd like to hear from you. Please send us an email at channel.6@edwards.af.mil.